Radical. Radical. Radical.
Welcome to Show Off Saturday. On this Show Off Saturday, I'm going to be showing you the tools needed in the process of cleaning a dirty Xbox One S. Now, this might be uploaded on Sunday because we've been having a lot of internet issues in this area. Okay, so what we have here is a blue Xbox One S. I don't know how rare these are. I don't see the blue ones that often. But there was a customer of mine at the store that bought a Xbox One S. Then they gave me an Xbox white one and then a blue one. They said both had issues. I told them if I could get them both fixed, I can either give this one back to them or sell one and they can have some of the profit. We'll work something out basically. But this is still dirty. I went through one cleaning of this. I'm going to have to really kind of pull out the big guns on this one to clean it up. Because when I work on the system, by default, I always clean it. I can't stand dirty consoles. To me, there's no reason a game console shouldn't be kept in great condition. I just don't like to see one that's dirty and neglected. And this one, I've already done one cleaning on this, and you should have saw it before. I should have actually recorded it before I did the first cleaning. What was going on was you could really not even see a lot of the blue because it seemed to be caked in dirt. I don't know even what the hell happened with the system. You can see to the right, it's really faded and very dirty there. But yeah, on the second phase, well, the first phase, what I basically used was paper towels after some spray away glass cleaner. Now, I don't, completely cover this thing near the vent in spray away glass cleaner. You got to be careful on that side. But I spray it. Of course, the system's off when I clean it, okay? Don't clean these systems while they're on, obviously. But I put a little bit of spray away glass cleaner on the top and the front, just a little bit near the vent, not a whole lot. I mean, it's not gonna hurt it unless you just hold it and continue spraying on the inside, because it's really not, you're not going to get much on the inside. Near the power button and all that. But like I said, you want to leave these off, of course not plugged in, and let them dry before you plug them back in. As you can see, there's no caked on mud on the left side right there, but this is going to be a little more difficult. I mean, hell, I might not even really go into this because for some fucking reason, Xbox thought it was a great idea to make all these tiny little areas, and each one of those get dirty, and you're going to have to use Q-tips to get in there. That's what makes this probably, in my experience, the hardest system to clean. But if you're going to try to clean it, you got to use Q-tips, and you got to spray that spray away glass cleaner in the middle there. Now you see I have some other things, which is the Fast Orange. Now, it's a great cleaner. I use that on my hands if I've been working on the car. Or, just in general, if your hands are really dirty, that Fast Orange will really get grime off your hands. It's good for your elbows. Good for your elbows, like the knee skin, for just getting stuff off of you. Now, what that Fast Orange is, though, it's an abrasive. It's safe to use on things like this. That's why it works so well. But don't you dare use that Fast Orange anywhere near the little areas here, because all that grime will get in there. If you're going to use that, just use a little bit, just a teeny amount, and try to aim it towards the middle of what you're cleaning, and then it'll spread it out. Then you hit it with the spray away glass cleaner. Now, I didn't need to use that here. But if you have something like an adhesive or something that's just not going to get off from spray away alone, then that's when you want to pull in the big guns, which is Fast Orange. But do not use that anywhere near the vents. Just be really careful when you use that Fast Orange, because that stuff will get in certain areas. And of course, unlike your hands, you can't use any water on this, of course, because it's an electronic device. So be really careful if you're going to use that. Just kind of test it first. I can't stress it enough. I mean, some of you that aren't skilled cleaners, don't even try to use that to clean systems. Now, I don't open these systems up and clean the inside. I just don't do that because my thinking on it is, I mean, people are not looking at the insides of their consoles. But, I know that that's part of a full cleaning. I don't do the full cleaning. For something like this, I would only charge like $5, but I'm doing this on the house because, like I said, her dad, well, maybe your husband paid for it, I'm not sure. Her dad bought a Xbox One system from me. Now, lastly, you can choose to use this if you want to. It's a palm polisher. Usually it's used to buff and to kind of smooth out cars, get scratches out of cars. I actually use that to buff up my game disc. It's missing the terry cloth piece because it gets dirty after a lot of cleanings. So I got that in a dryer right now. That would be really nice for shining up a surface that is not matte, that's glossy. But I guess you could use it here, but it's really not anything you need to use. Now, lastly, in the background here, you see I got this system. Their problem with this system was it wasn't allowing them to sign in and play a game and to save their progress. So I'm just redoing this whole thing. I'm resetting the console. And I'm going to do just like I did with the other white one that was having issues. It was having issues playing disc. But then I did a reset and it no longer has that issue. So wish me luck on this one. Hopefully I'll have this ready for them by the next weekend. And I took the weekend off at the flea market just because it's extreme cold this weekend. So it's a rare weekend off. I took off at the flea market, catching up on a lot of things around the house. It's actually nice to have a weekend off. And, when you wake up and it shows 10 degrees at 8 a.m., it's around 10 plus a wind chill, you're just making a determination that I don't think a lot of people are going to be browsing at the flea market today, Take care, everybody.